Welcome to a top tier leak of the December pack. Right now, I'm streaming live on twitch.tv/Decade. Unfortunately, not also on YouTube just for this week. I'm leaking most of the December pack on today's stream. Make sure you watch me live. Right now, if you're watching this within, let's say, 6 hours of this upload, I'm live leaking throughout the entire stream. Now, what is the top tier leak of today's video? The top tier leak is Vanadium. So the Vsauce story is continuing. As you can see in the last month of tournaments, over 12,000 players of tournament data, Vanadium is looking to be top 6 of the decks that are doing well. Now, if we look at OCG, it is fallen a bit. It's not doing as well in the OCG as it is doing in the TCG. And also, is it coming to Master Duel at full power? No. Unfortunately, Konami's being random with what decks come to Master Duel at full power, like Duel, Vanquish Soul. They're not waiting for any more cards, but Vanadium is going to be missing a key card. I'm going to talk about that in a second. But first, the animation for Vanadium is Prime Heart. What the heck is this? A card that they're not really using. So it's kind of like the X Purely Happiness being the animation for Purely. And they're kind of doing the same thing for Master Duel. Prime Heart, a level 10 synchro. If you don't know, I'm going to talk about in a bit. Vanadium is mostly a level 10 synchro archetype. And as you can see here, only OCG stats, and even within the OCG, barely anyone is using the card that's going to have the animation. Are we going to use it? I think we'll have enough room to squeeze it in, probably. Now let's go to the deck type breakdown. I'm going to show you what key card we're missing. So this is what the deck looks like in the TCG and in the OCG if we go back and forth here. As you can see, the main level 10 synchros being Baron de Flor, Dispater, and Chang Ying. And then for OCG, it's pretty much the same thing. Yes, Baron de Flor, Dispater, and Chang Ying. So the big question is, Decade, is Dispater coming? Dispater, a very important card for the Vanadium deck type and many other deck types like Dragon Link. All these other decks are also playing this very powerful level 10 synchro that special summons a banished monster and also can negate the opponent's monsters. I'm going to let you know on today's stream. I will. If it's not coming, I'll tell you when it's coming. If it's coming, I'm going to tell you it's coming in the December pack. You'll know on today's stream. This is important for Vanadium, but it's not the card I'm talking about that's not going to be coming with the deck. And that's going to be, unfortunately, if we look at the deck type breakdown, we see a trap card like Reframing. This is a searchable spell and trap card Negate, but the main card that you could search this for, I mean, it's still searchable, but Vsauce Amritara. This is a level 8 synchro that you could use double tuner to summon this, right? A tuner plus a light monster. So it does not say that it has to use a non-tuner. So it is very easily summonable, especially if you make the level 6 synchro Trisukta. Then you go into the Vsauce Amritara. Now, what does this do for the deck? Is the deck going to still be good without this? Well, as you can see here, one card combo turns into this. That is Monster Negate, Banish, Baron de Flor Negate. This could have even gone into an Apollo USA because we're not going to have Little Knight, obviously. And yeah, we're not going to have this. So the deck goes from a powerful one-card combo deck with just a single Vanadium card like the Reinhardt into now it's mostly a 2-card combo deck. So what does that mean for it being top tier? Is it no longer going to be top tier? Well, using the best Vanadium, and I'm recording this live. I have no recording. Gia, can you close that door, please? It's very loud. It's raining. Oh, my Jesus. We'll be on stream. We'll be on stream. Now, Vsauce Amritara, if we show the decks that are using it, there are plenty, and it's a ton of YCS tops. Now, if we remove the card, no Vsauce Amritara, it's still got tops. It's still doing quite well. This is what the deck is going to be mostly be looking like without the Amritara. But then you're going to want to find out today if Dispater's coming or not, or at least when it's coming. So the big question is this even going to be worth investing into on release? So the deck is mostly about you get your ball and then you destroy your ball. So it's think of kind of like dinos, like you pop the baby, but you're instead of popping the ball. And every time the ball gets popped, you summon another ball from your deck. And then you have the field spell that states when your ball gets popped, you resummon your ball as the ball summons another ball from the deck. And it's a ton of summoning, and then you're not really locked out of any real summoning mechanics. So then you could just you want to summon Fusion, Link, Synchro, whatever you want to do, you basically end up on, you know, a 2-card combo could be like a Ball and your Rhymeheart, and then you'll end on about 3 level 10 Synchros. You get like a Baron de Floor, a Chang Ying. What's crazy about the Dissipator, though, is you could summon an Omega, you could banish a card from your opponent's hand plus banish the Omega, and then you could use the Dissipator to re-summon the Omega back on the field and then banish another card from their hand. So you could double rip 2 cards out of their hand on top of spamming a bunch of level 10 Synchros. I do think a lot of the more modern Monadium decks have phased out the Chaos Angel, but we will probably be summoning Chaos Angel until we get the Vsauce Amratira, as that's going to be coming out in a later pack. And the newer decks are not playing Assault Synchro. As you see this, you know, the Bystials are going to be good because the Mathmech deck is really popular. And now that the Diameter is going to be limited to 1, save your Bystial, banish the Diameter on the Superfactorial play instead of banishing the Sigma, which, you know, that could still be a pretty good play, but not as good as banishing that Diameter to stop the ability to rip a card from your hand, field, and you're also going to be stopping them from having a negate. So that's huge. That's now a huge choke point for the deck. If we keep on going, here is another version of the deck from Patrick Hoban, who's also playing the deck in the more modern way with the Vsauce Amratira. This is what the deck was looking like without it, which, you know, as you can see, still tops a North American World Championship qualifier, 3,000 players. You know, this is what's super heavy, so let's not talk about that. And yeah, beyond that, I'm going to have a lot more leaks on stream today, twitch.tv/Decade. Let's see how else the deck is looking without the card. We also don't have Terraforming. That's going to be an issue. I believe all these tops we're looking at was when Kashtira was tier 0 in their meta. And this is a very weird deck. It's using A Hero Lives. If you control no face-up monster, special summon your Prisma. Prisma, you're going to reveal a fusion, and then it becomes one of the fusion materials of it, yeah, right? Send a fusion material whose name is specifically listed, and then you become that sent monster until the end phase. So you're going to reveal the Astrolaud, and then you're going to become a Vsauce. And then becoming a Vsauce, you get to make your Lightheart. So with the other Vsauce cards we're not getting, including the Synchro that is a Vsauce that then goes into the Lightheart, this might actually be one of the more consistent ways to play the deck on release for Master Duel, actually. I'm very happy I randomly came across this version. Hero Lives into Prisma for some more combos. Okay, that's good. Doesn't even use up your normal summon. That's great. Are any other people playing that version? There's a lot of different ways people are playing this. Unfortunately, the Foolish Burial Goods limited to 1 in Master Duel here, and some other cards we'll be talking about possibly in today's stream on whether we're getting or not. And let's keep on going. Is there anything else good here? You know, it's looking quite standard with some few tricks, the Assault Synchron or the Prisma engine. And I think that's all I really want to say for this video. I appreciate you all very much. Again, we're not going to have the 1-card combo that then goes into something like this, but I will let you know in today's stream right here, right now, if Dissipator's coming. I have 2 minutes left until my stream starts as the recording is recording. Now I got to get going. Thank you very much. We are out.